Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy, Easy Ed, and today we're jumping into Helldiver 2's new update, Into the Unjust. And let me just say, wow, this update has been shaking up the community, both in good ways and not so good ways. So let's talk about it. What people are saying online, what I've personally experienced, and whether or not you should be afraid of the dark when you drop into these new cave missions. First things first, the community. Honestly, the vibe is pretty split. People are reporting crashes, frame rate tanks, even audio bugs that make the game borderline unplayable for some. And yeah, the PC install size has ballooned into something redonkulous. The CEO himself even admitted the technical debt is crippling right now, which doesn't exactly inspire confidence. But here's the thing. I personally haven't run into anything worse than the usual Helldiver quirks. No major crashes, no show-stopping bugs, just the same lovable jank that comes with spreading democracy at 60 frames per second. Or 45. Or sometimes 1 frame a second when you're jumping in. But the one thing everyone can agree on is that the servers are packed at the moment. Xbox players finally joining the fight against tyranny. And the player base feels alive again. Every mission feels like you're part of this huge ongoing war effort, which is exactly what makes Helldivers 2 so addicting. But this also means that these servers are getting smacked, and I feel like that's where a lot of people's gripes are coming from. So although my experience hasn't been that bad with this update, I do feel for the people that can't even boot the game up at the moment. Now let me get into what I love. It's these new cave missions. These things force you to rethink how you play. You can't just call down stratagems anywhere. You've got to find openings in the cave or stick to those little outside sections if you want reinforcements or resupplies. It adds this layer of tension that keeps you on your toes. And yeah, I got to dust off the old flamethrower again. I am a flamethrower guy. Sorry to every teammate I've accidentally roasted, but lining up those bugs in the cave and cooking them into a crispy bug barbecue, that's peak Helldivers right there. But the real surprise for me was bringing in the mechs. Normally I don't bother with them, they move way too slow, and my squad usually finishes the objectives before I can even catch up. But in the caves, I was able to convince my friends to all bring mech suits. All of us rolling mechs at the same time? Dude, it felt like Mech Warrior, or slower paced Titanfall. For a little while, the game turned into something completely different, and it was epic. Sure, it made things a little bit easier for a time, but once the mechs got destroyed or you ran out of ammo in your mech, we were jumping out and getting right back into the chaos. Now some folks online are complaining the new missions are too hard. And yeah, they are tough. But honestly, that's what I liked about them. For the first time in a while, my squad actually had to lower the difficulty. And let me tell you, that's something we've never done before. There's a tiny bit of shame in it, sure, but that's what the 10 different difficulty settings are there for. Even a couple notches down, the cave still kept us sweating. I mean, those new dragons still spawn in on the lower difficulties, and how the fuck are you supposed to take these things down? I don't know, but that's what I love. I miss feeling like a rookie. And once we adapt to the new mechanics, we'll climb back up the ladder. Just not today. So here's my verdict. Into the Unjust is one of the boldest, most fun updates Helldivers 2 has seen. The cave missions are incredible, mechs finally feel worth using, And with the Xbox community joining the fight, the game feels more alive than ever. Yeah, there are some technical issues, no denying that, but for me, the new gameplay experiences far outweigh the bugs. What has your experience with the game been like since the update? Feel free to let me know down in the comments. I do appreciate hearing from you. I read every single comment. I try to respond to it. I usually only get like 20 comments, so it's pretty easy to respond to. And if you want to see some more chaos like flamethrower cave runs and mech stomps, make sure you check me out over on my second channel, Easy Ed Live. That's where I stream my Helldivers sessions on Wednesday night with the boys at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And trust me, the cave chaos is even better when it's happening live. This has been Easy Ed, spreading democracy one bug barbecue at a time. I appreciate you making it this far in the video, and if you want to consider liking and subscribing, I would appreciate it. And yeah, that's all I got for you. I'm sorry for the low budget shit. I have a kid, I have 2 kids, and a job, and I'm in school, so yeah. Fuck off!